Hello to everyone. So this is the I call the earthquake on request, and I got something very important to show you because I think that this is the one of the most important video that I ever made on my earthquake channel. Not only that this prove what I'm saying that it's correct, but I'm going to showing you to now something incredible. So Rosie01 asked me in the comment box, can you please see if there is going to be an earthquake in Ecuador 6 plus 6 or under above the 6. Thanks a lot. So I answered to the Rosie that Ecuador is unfortunately in a very bad position and on the way of many comet orbit, including moon orbit. So it's just a matter of the time when the strong 6 plus earthquake will take time. But what I can tell you, at least for sure in advance, there is 100% sure rule which you can use and everybody else should be followed, and that is the phase of the moon. Now I'm going to show you something else. I think that we are somehow all connected, and thanks to Rosie, I take a look in an earthquake from Ecuador, and look what I found. So this is the all Ecuador earthquakes for 2007. So 6.2, 26th of September 2007, it was a full moon. Second one 6.7, 33, moon was on 33% of illumination. Then we have 6.1, full moon. 7.1, moon on 33 in dark. 7.8, moon 21% in dark. Two earthquake in the same day, full moon. Next earthquake 6.1 near coast of the Ecuador, full moon. Another time, look at these double earthquakes. Look at these double earthquakes that occurred. 3 times they have double earthquake. Full moon. Then we have on the May 18, 2016, 6769, moon 11% in the dark. Look at the phases of the moon. And finally, the last one was in July, 11th July, 6.3, moon at 55% in the dark. These are all the moon phases that I sent, and I pointed out they are causing the earthquake. Now, I'm going to show you something amazing. I already showed you the rule of 90 degrees, and I'm going to prove it to you that each one of these earthquake was even on the moon 90 degrees or the comet 90 degrees. Now watch this. So I think that I have one more, just a moment. I think that this is this one. I'm not sure, but let's say this one, and we can open it, we can see it. What do we have here? Yes, this is the, yes, and this is the September 26, 2007. I don't know what this is. This is the something, I don't know what this is. Okay, now let's go to the first earthquake. So we have earthquake on the 26th of September 2007. Just a moment. 26 September 2007. This is the moon here. This is the comet Catalina. Look where is the Catalina US-10 orbit in that moment. This is the Ecuador, the epicenter. So I take this epicenter for all the earthquakes, which is not correct, but and there will be some differences between degrees, but not very different. It will be all on the 90 degrees. So this is the first one. Let me show you, is there anyone else here? No. So this is the second one. Okay, let's go to the second one. The second one was, let me show you, November 16, 2007. So let me show you. November 16, 2007. This is the Catalina US 10. This is the Ecuador. And you can see we got orbit that passed right through the epicenter of the Ecuador at 3:42, and the earthquake was at, let me see, just a moment. This is November 16. Is that November 16? Yes. Why 3242? I don't know. Why did I set this 342? Just a moment. I don't know what this is. 312. It's a. Yes, it's a 1 hour plus. I'm sorry. It's a 412, and this is the prior to this earthquake. So this is a 412. This is what, 30 minutes prior to this. So look at this here, Ecuador. This is the orbit of the comet passing right through the Ecuador. Now let me show you the next one. This is the earthquake that occurred in May 10, 2009. Look at it here, Ecuador. McNaught P2010 J5. Look at the angular separation, 270. This is the 90 degrees rule. Let's go to the following. Look at it here. So this is the August 12, 2010. This is the moon. This is the Catalina Panzer P2013 RB. Here's the position of the comet. Here's the Ecuador. Look at the angular separation, 90 degrees. Look at the angular separation, 90 degrees. Let's go to the following earthquake. This is the April 17, 2016. This is the Catalina Panzer again, P2013 R3B. And this is the Ecuador. Look at the angular separation, 270 degrees. Okay, and I'm taking always the same epicenter. In effect, I should change this, and it will always be sharp 270 degrees, not 271. This is just for a demonstration purpose. So let's go forward. This is April 20, 2016. The earthquake caused by, again, McNaught P2010 G5. Look at it here. This is the Ecuador here, and look at the angular separation, 45 degrees, which is half of 90 degrees. So this is we can take this as a reference, because it's exactly half of 90 degrees. And I will take a look now about this 45 degrees, because I know that 45 degrees also play a very important role in this, because 45 in effect it's a double of 90 degrees. So let's go forward. And this is not the only one. So we got April 22nd, 2016. Let me show you. The angular separation must be, here it is, in between what? Between, again, J5, Comet McNaught, look at it here, and Ecuador, which is here. Angular separation, it's 91, that means 90 degrees. Always we have moon included in this picture, so always the moon is in the game. Now let's go to the next one. May 18, 2016. Moon, it's under 91 degrees, it means 90 degrees with Ecuador. Look at that here, 90 degrees. Look at the time. Let's go to the forward earthquake. May 18, 1840, 2016. We got situation with angular separation, which is here. We got moon here, which goes here, and angular separation, it's 270 degrees, 270 degrees, it's a 90 degrees angle. This is the equator here. Okay? Let's go to the following earthquake. So, this is the July 11th, 2016. This is the Catalina V4, very known comet, which I suspect that it's Nibiru or follower of Nibiru. Now let me show you this. This is the Catalina. This is the Ecuador. Angular separation 91 degrees. I mean, it's a 90 degrees because this is not the right epicenter. It may be here or here, and then we have surely 90 degrees. Let's go to the following. So what we got here, it's yes, we already did this one, and watch it, this one, it's, and we did this one too. Yes. Okay, so as you can see, all of this earthquake have the moon close to the, look at it, moon is here, moon is here, always it's present moon, because this is the orbit of the moon, which is very, very close. Here is the moon. I cannot show you now because this is the picture, this is the screenshot, but believe me, the moon is always in the game. Just watch. Moon on the same screen. Moon, you see that here? Look at that here. Moon, it's here. Each earthquake have a moon on it, you know. So somewhere here is the moon. You can be sure about it. Now this is the moon. Here is the moon. So in all cases we have moon. Here is the moon, and in all cases we have, here is the moon, the lunar phase that I point out. So what is the final deal with the earthquake in Ecuador? As you can see, the only earthquake, which was 6.7, was in September 2007. So I think that it's very big possibility that during the full moon, which will be somewhere about 13 of the, just a moment, 13 of the November, I think. Yes, this is the 13, 14 November. You see that? 13. And let's see, 12. It's 13. Yes, about 13. It's very hard because it's this is only the between 13 and 14. Okay, between in the night between 13 and 14, there is a big possibility that it will be the earthquake in Ecuador, but I cannot guarantee you because it's very difficult. Let me show you this now. So this is the Ecuador. Here we're going to the November 13, and I will show you something amazing. I must show you this because I already checked this out. Now watch this. Watch the situation with Ecuador and with the moon. Just a moment, just a moment. Sorry. Watch this situation here. Now, I will speed up this. This is the Ecuador here. And I will speed up this in 300% backwards. Now let me show you where the moon will come here. And there's a lot of comet. I can show you how many comet it's included in this. So all these labels with the white letters. These are all the comets. Look at how many comets is passing to the equator, which is here. So this is the equator here. Now watch this situation. Look how many of them. And coming in the group, so you can easily check the time when it could be happened. But you know, I have to examine each one of this comet and make angular separation from each one. I mean, this is so big job to do, so big, an enormous task, and I don't have so much time because I need a software who will do that for me. And the software can calculate this very, very easily and very, very fast, even on personal computer, home personal computer. It don't have to be a very powerful computer if we have a right. Okay, now I will stop here because we got Catalina here. I can see what the angular separation with the Ecuador. Ecuador is here. This is Catalina. As you can see, also the here it is. This is the moment when orbit of Catalina is passing to the Ecuador. So this is 1813 at afternoon. I don't know what is the position of the moon at this moment, but I will show you. Is there moon any close here? I don't think so. So let me see this one here. Oh, Ecuador, it's where? It's here. Just a moment. McNo J5, it's here, Ecuador. You see 89, look at that, 89 degrees. But this is not, this is just some epicenter from the last earthquake which remained here, because this is not Ecuador, whole Ecuador. Whole Ecuador is all around here, and I don't have a map. Because in a case that I have a map, we can much more easily made a forecast. I don't have this kind of software. So here it is, look at it here. So this is the possible earthquake in the Ecuador about 6 o'clock in the afternoon during the full moon. Now let me go back and see where the moon is coming here, because the moon is very important for this issue. Look at it here, Catalina. Let me see. Angular separation, Catalina. You see, it's close, but there is no angle. It was very interesting. The moon was above the Ecuador here, and there was no any angular separation of 90 degree, 180 degree, 270 degree, or 360 degree. Zero, nothing happened here. And the moon was above the Ecuador. So you may think that when the moon is so close that something's happened here, but it's not. The angular separation is something completely different. So look how many comets is going through the Ecuador. Look at that here. All these comets are passing here. And this known comet, here it is. This is Mackinac now. Watch this. Bang at Ecuador. Look at that here. Now this is at 3 o'clock in the afternoon, but let me see what is the angular separation. This is the orbit. You see, there is no angular separation in this moment. Orbit is here, but that doesn't mean that this is not an earthquake. This is 27, I can see it. Now I am waiting for the moon, because moon is very important to be in this screen. Here it is. Here is the moon. Here is the moon. Now we can stop. Ecuador is here. This is the 266 degrees. Yes, 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 yes. Now we are on something. Now we are on something. 8 degrees. Full moon is coming. No, it's rising, you see. It's not, it's going away from the 90 degrees. Now we have Catalina, US 10 here. Let me see what happened to the Ecuador. Where is Ecuador now? Let me see. Ecuador, oh, I can't see anything. I must disconnect this comment because I don't see a shit here. Here it is. Catalina, US 10. Let me see what is the angular separation with Ecuador. 93 degrees. Oh, that is something. Let me see. Let's go back and see is there anything happened here with the Ecuador. This is very close. No, it's rising. It's 1970. 97 degrees, 98 degrees. It's rising. It's not in a danger in that time. It's not in a danger. Let's see the moon. Moon in the time with Ecuador, it's 79 degrees. So let's go back. Let's check it out. Ecuador is here. 80 degrees. It's rising. There are many comets which may cause the earthquake in this situation, but it's impossible to examine this manually. 99 degrees, you see, it's falling down. We are close to the 90 degrees angle, so that may be an earthquake. Ecuador, 92 degrees. Look at that here. So this is the possible, this is the possible earthquake. So let me see. $90. Here it is. This is 11 at November 13. This is the possible earthquake. So I will take screenshot of this and I will take this as an example of the possible earthquake. Okay, so I will leave this open. This is a very interesting situation, and this is the possible earthquake in Ecuador at 11:11 on November 13th. So this is the possible earthquake. And how strong? Well, about 6.7. This is 6.7. Okay, now that will be all for today about the earthquake in Ecuador. I think that I was very clear about this. It's impossible that you make 10 earthquakes with same moon phases and same angular situation, and they are all in one screen. Every earthquake that I cover got all indications like previous earthquake. Thank you very much and stay tuned.